California Governor Gavin Newsom getting slammed for trying to rearrange California's congressional maps in a way critics say could be illegal. Newsom announced he's calling for a special election in November in an attempt to get approval to redraw congressional districts ahead of next year's midterm election. Now, he says this is all in an effort to gain Democratic seats and remove Republican seats.
He has said that his goal is to make California a whole lot bluer. And the way he's going to do that is by overturning the will of our voters, by sidelining the independent redistricting commission that they put in place, by tearing up the commission's map, and then inflicting his own hyper-partisan map on Californians, which is meant to reduce our congressional delegation from 9 out of 52 to 3 or 4 out of 52. So we're like 5 or 6% of the congressional seats when we get over 40% of the vote in statewide elections. It is a singularly corrupt scheme, and I think it's giving a lot of people a window into exactly what Gavin Newsom is all about.
Newsom said he's making the push in response to the redistricting in Texas, but there are legal differences in how the two states approach these matters. The LA Times notes in 2008 and 2010, California voters passed ballot initiatives that gave the power to draw the state's legislative and congressional district lines to the California Citizens Redistricting Commission, a 14-person independent body. A key difference between the proposed line redrawing in Texas and the California plan is that the former is legal and precedented, while the latter specifically contravenes California law and the expressed will of the state's voters. In fact, a new poll published in Politico found just 36% of California voters want lawmakers to decide maps, while 64% want the process to stay independent. The LA Times concludes Newsom's political ambitions have reached a new low. In his efforts to look like a fighter ahead of a potential run for the presidency in 2028, he's willing to ignore Democratic rules in pursuit of political aims, setting aside the state's independent redistricting system to counter Texas Republicans' proposed partisan gerrymander.